Hello and welcome to opening trap number 6. My name is Mauri. In this one we're going to look at an opening trap called the Magnus Smith Trap, named after this guy here. And this is a trap that white does in the Sicilian Defence. So let's have a look. e4, c5, the Sicilian Defence. Knight f3, d6, d4, the open Sicilian. After c takes d4, knight takes d4, knight f6, knight c3, knight c6, and bishop c4. This is the so-called Sicilian or Fischer variation. And now what black should do is something like e6, for example, would be a good move. But if black plays g6, which looks like a perfectly normal move, going for a dragon setup, then white can go straight for this trap. So this is how he does it. By playing knight takes c6, black of course recaptures, and now we can do a very nice move, which is e5. So I remember actually having fallen for this myself many years ago. Didn't really understand why white played e5, so I took the pawn, like others have done before me, and probably since as well. But this will lose basically immediately, because now white has a really nice tactic, which is called a deflection. So a deflection is where your opponent has a piece that is defending another piece, but then you force it away from the defense. So this is how white does it. If you have spotted it, good on you. If you haven't, I'll show the move now. It's a really nice move that white does here. Bishop takes f7. So this is the deflection tactic that this opening trap is all about. The black king is trying to protect the black queen, because the black queen is attacked by the white queen. But what this does is that this move deflects the black king away from that job, forces him away. So black now only has one option, which is to take, but now mission accomplished for white, because the black queen is now undefended and can simply be taken, and white of course has an easily winning position here. So a really nice trap, a lot of fun to do. I've actually done this also myself. I haven't just fallen for it, I've also done it many times. I want to show you just after this move e5, and so in this position, remember, if we go back here, black was supposed to play, for example, e6 against the Sicilian or Fischer variation, but if it does go g6, we take on c6 and then we play e5. But I just want to show you that black is not lost here. He has some options, but there are some nice variations. First, what he should do is knight g4 according to the computers, and then white's best move is to take on d6, and after queen takes, white is a little bit better maybe, but not much more than that, and the game just goes on. But there are also other ways black can go wrong in this position if he doesn't find knight g4, which is mainly if he plays knight h5. Now white is actually winning after queen f3, but white still actually has to play precisely. But if he does that, he can win in some very nice ways against knight h5 as well. So obviously we're attacking f7, we're threatening to take on f7. And if black tries to defend it with d5, then a really nice move is knight takes d5. And after c takes d5, bishop takes d5, black cannot stop both of the threats that white has, so which are to take on f7 and then to take on a8. So this is why white would be winning here. So after knight h5, queen f3, a better try is e6, but still white has some nice moves here, and it's actually not to take on c6, but it's to play bishop g5. And the point being that if you take this bishop, then the white queen will come and take on c6 with more effect. because then the rook on a8 falls. So after the more logical move queen b6, white plays g4, and there are some lines here which are worth looking at. For example, should he go queen takes b2, and then we play queen takes c6 check, bishop blocks, and take, block, and checkmate. So he can't take on b2 in that position. What else can you try? If he goes knight g7, then we go knight e4, and the threat of knight f6 is just too strong here. If he goes bishop e7, for example, we can always just take that and then give a check with the queen on f6, and then the knight can come to d6, and white is just crashing through. What else was there? There was d5, then we take on h5, and now if he takes on c4, then we can go long castles, which is a really nice move, and our threat is actually quite sneaky here. For example, if he plays rook b8, then we play queen takes c6, really nice move here, and black is mate on the next move here, bishop d7, queen takes, or queen takes, rook d8, checkmate. This is a mating pattern called the opera mate, named after the famous opera game by Paul Morphy. And what else was there? After d5, let's see, we had g takes h5. So yeah, so if he takes on c4, we castle. He does have other options than rook b8 here. If he goes bishop d7, we go knight e4, and again we're just coming in too strongly. There's nothing black can do there. There's one other line here. Yeah, bishop e7. We just take, and then we go queen f6, and this is just game over. We can take the rook, for example, with check, and the attack continues. And finally, if he goes, let's see, we had d5, take. Yeah, if he takes on b2 here, let's have a look at that as well, and then we go short castles in a winning position. So this is the Magnus Smith Trap. We'll just go very quickly through it to show you the Sicilian Defence here, all normal moves so far, and then we do the Sicilian variation or Fischer variation, whichever you want to call it. And here black should have gone maybe e6, but if he goes g6, then we go ahead and try to do this trap with knight takes e6, b takes e6, and e5, hoping for d takes e5, but after knight h5, we're still winning if we play precisely. All right. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.